Aduma Makwa Baba Power 97.9 Kasafidi Son Crying. Abrebese Street ena Yebutio Odaroma. Power FM any TV XYZ na kan ho bomwa. Kasiebo yin yede esomo ene ede Volta Power 94.1. Ewo ho Global FM ho shop 106.9 Takra de instruma 92.1 Krankwanta. Buam FM o Jasikai Jinyame 107.7 our Sampa Nananum 92.5 for Afgoso. Western Radio 100.3 Welembele KFM of Pazangrigi FM of Body. Vinci Radio Nini TV Ewodun Crown of Fame. High Radio Ewo Bechem Samson and Loud Silence TV Ekutem na adisian mo FCB. Na yakwa amanonia Radio SMOnline.com Ekutemu bi. Apu 68 of Virginia. Daisy Radio Italy, Adafopa Radio Paris, G-Live Radio UK, OPD Radio Ewo UK. Wimpan Sampawin FM. Ewo Pusiga. Omukrem. And some of the bane, the Edimo Akoteno, Bene.
Ebi anisa amania boy efi ahafo aya punois mantemo abetoja anisa ukopiemo ewo mant camel senior higher aduane ho akwatwe ama asuafo nkwada no.
Haruna Idrisu adi ababe tudwa se wanya ne tiese $20 charges bi koso wo parliament enu nti transport minister wamra emeya no
saso anakan mampeni John Dramani Mahama adi atudwa nyamia na dom na oba benjwa so be say ministries asue ni bi wo so be yi ni nyina adi afi nkran mantem asebeboa na se de nipa bo apeso no atimi abafom
owura fa Greek kosa hwe so ne yankonkwa ye adwuma ho na yansan enwura mumni yani enkomo biemu a owura John Dramani Mahama so oba community day senior high schools no wodi bi ba kokko schools na ewo ho ni bi ne ye free computer placement system ne mu sign obeye no ye bewura mu
ejabra ni edi amanfo nya papa ewo eye Ghana senya asem kuma be gba wura mu ne anti a ese busumi nko agya hyehye yi ne ti basabasa no ye ne odwumdafo be twe nkomo ewo sansem yi eho
we are nurse ni wo Ghana ha kan sika no na otua 550 Ghana cedis na wo dia register ababe nurse ni nanado atum to 3,000 Ghana cedis anase fo so mu ntwia
saso ana enhu nti dia akwa achia oman Ghana mu dodo na enya kukuduro enkasa hwan ana de sansem yi atu edwa
kwasi akwa e de atudwa sesamele adwuma ya nanado e de ba ye sesese de wu kura na wo kwa obeje tax last hour ansa na yakosie no kwasi akwa se wo ba saade ni nyina wo behwe se wo bia funu ode ne nsa beto so kama na wabeje permit wo minister ho minister obi awu eda se ne yebesie no ya ba behwa da kamna no na ya charge no wa ye obi bia kama na watua ma minister ansana efunu no wakosi so oba obeye ni nyina kama
sanso ana 24-hour economy jumedie ninti enam so me se NDC amyoko no edi asiom ho so mehwe na mbebun titinsa no dwuma ne ade omudi bi ama eye mbebun o man Ghana mu ehon sem obete no ewo Kasiebo yi emu
another Actabil alawa kuba record so English botiano na wa bra botiano wo mo ya asori ewie ye no malam awodi anim ye frɛ no Malam Latif wa twsekan awo Abubakar akum no
we ne nsam hodo bi na ya boaboa no se no nsia Kasiebo a ya de ebrem ewo TV SYZ na fei Power FM so nyumakuo bi na asuemu a ya de Kasie ebrem Solar Natural Clinic eka wa jisa modern asa wonni ahoɔden apomden nsɛm sɛ hiawo de a wodi wani bɛkyerɛ hɔ na ɔmatimi aboa saso na Medimosis clinic enso eka ho bi akasie no yade ebro mema no prostate wonsɛm nyina de wodi wani kyerɛ ɔmaboa na ho atimi atɔ saso na Spanish ginkgo capsules enso eka no nombi na nsiesie kama mepaacho enyinda ebeboa na fe Ruta Natural Products Indu papa aba ebetu malaria ase mepaacho ka ho akasie no yade bram sanso na S Natural Mineral Water ensu papa krogen awbe adwumadi bi program bia obenya bi na dia serve ahonomanom na timi aboa pedodo atu a melcom shop bia nso no ubenya bi atu ewo ho saso na Cal 360 esu ekitiemu de dende mepaacho eye apostle papa eduro so nya bia ma wo sia ye fita na wakasa with confidence na etimi abo bebi a yeton provisions bi anso no ubenye bi ato na etimi abo asaso na Solar Natural Clinic enso account bi akase no yade Ebram Little George a health shop was Ghana just say ndro hudro nyina Dr. Chiroma no onye bi antofo ni chiremu tema community 5 just say ho na benwu shop ye dro bia ndro hudro nyina obenya bi ato ho na ise no so etimi abo na pom don sem no etimi akonkan saso na 3p garlic mesha me pacho dro we ye enya sem ho sem ano ayedin me pacho no numbi na nsiesie ebi age se wonsa no 933 ana se niam ankosu ya numbi na embo na se wo so ohu atimi ato saso na power specialist enso eka ho ise nyina no ene nwumekuo ahodo bi esuemu akase no yade ebremo
ya wote anka ya me okumangra di wanf ohireba boama benye mene
akuya korantema
afei ensam no enkyeremu eni na ene mrasa badwafie eho eye testy papa ni nyina ene sai wo man Ghana wiemsie girabia e de ababetudwa se upese otukwan Afri Ghana ha ekọ amanane a wayan krata nyina wie bibia ye kama watwa tiketi awie a yama opase sa kọ no na watua $20 esan e de aka ho eno no eye aban no e dia na no ena asemi kopie mu ewo mrase badwafie na ematamale south mrase badwani owura Haruna Idrisu ebra bi twamu wana na waye minority leader editor just say ebra bi aso ye ewo se ye twen eye kwaku ofori asiama twitwididididididi eba mrase badwafie no baba yi ne ho anu tietia sa charge no efri hen ane bae why na de bae why na kate eye airport for se wonye seska no esa se Ghana ha no ye womra bia ye friend Fees and Charges Act samra no eda ho na de ayi airport eye no etia etuomra meyi ano ye ntensem a owura yi ede atodwa
public importance because what authority does the Ghana Airport Company have to impose fees and charges? And is this charges consistent with the Fees and Charges Act approved by the Parliament of Ghana? So, Mr. Speaker, I've seen a letter Ghana Airports Company signed Yvonne Nana Apriye Opare, Mrs. Managing Director. And, Mr. Speaker, I read it for a record. Further to discussions with the executives of Airport Operations Committee, AOC, regarding our baggage belt overhauling and maintenance issue, the Board of Directors of Ghana Airports Company, in consultation with Ministry of Transport, institutes maintenance charges of $20 on all-round airline trips and total. Mr. Speaker, that will be cost to Ghanaian travelers from abroad to Ghana. $20 on all-round air trips and $10 to be charged one way. And this fee will be effective May 1st, 2024. Mr. Speaker, I think that the Minister for Transport will have to be hauled by you to this House to explain the authority of the Ghana Airports Company and to explain to Ghanaians where he derives the authority and mandate from and whether this is consistent with our Fees and Charges Act. We owe it to Ghanaians abroad and within, those of you who travel, that you should never be taken unaware on side charges.
I am some owura Haruna Idrisu wade etudwa no wie ye no na emrase badwani no wota esu no infiaye so mrase badwani Steven Amwa ya dodo no afran stika no so edi tudwa se no kwasem asem ya kane edomkume omrase badwafie na no difo owura Haruna Idrisu wade atudwa no ne kwan so ano no esense obi ani ho kwan wo mamu so tumi etwato edema obi na sadia no kura na omoye no eyade bia ehu ahokere mremu yenye saa eno so yentie nsem a wode tudwa
trying to adhere to our laws and rules in the country, which of course demand that such charges of course need the appropriate legal and policy approval, which we all support. I think some of the comments I'm quite not happy with them because my senior leader of the opposition party knows clearly that under this regime, I'm a member of the Finance Committee. He's talking about we're taking steps to deal with all these challenges. He knows. It took us not a number of days, weeks, even if not months. So if we speak as if at present the country is highly taxed and stuff like that, Mr. Speaker, I'm surprised because that statement is not in good faith. Do we have a time we say taxes are high or low? It depends on the fiscal space situation of our country, and he knows that. Mr. Speaker, what I can say is that I think we need to refer this so that the minister in charge will be given the appropriate opportunity to come and answer questions on that. But if we say that it should be just tomorrow, we don't even know his situation now. I think as a house, we need to adhere to the needed balance when it comes to our political interests and state issues. Other than that, I think I support what he's saying. But the fact that he's saying that the country is becoming over highly taxed and stuff like that, I always refer to them that between 2014 and 2016, 26 tax items were either introduced or increased. So they shouldn't talk about that. Mr. Speaker, tax issues once and for all, we need to deal with them in our country because it's one of the issues destroying our country.
Why? And someone Owura Stephen Amoa wode etu dwane no ete no and a second deputy speaker Emma Ghana Mra se bedwafie ono so ede etu dwa say baabi a opani a yefra no kwaku ofori asiama ewo bia no womra mra se bedwafie no mra meyi no
Abu Helena Idrisu informed me personally. In fact, he had wanted to do it yesterday, and I said yesterday was not appropriate. But as to whether he involved the leadership, that is another thing. He informed me personally. So let's take a cue from it. A member can come under Ordinance 3. He needs to inform the speaker, and he needs to involve the leadership. It's important so that nobody is taken unawares or we become ambushed in this circumstance. So, with regards to this particular issue, I'm directing the Minister for Transport to appear before the House on the 19th, that is next week, Tuesday, to come and address this particular issue, because the airport company cannot sit by themselves and say they are increasing charges, fees and charges on their own. So that is my directives. Please, let's carry it out. 19th, the Minister for Transport should appear before the House to respond.
Why and someone second deputy speaker edituja ene Facebook no edaso edem Power 979 FM and TV XYZ yentwaso
ya twaso na ya de ani kiremu awo aya bunu apuei mantemu na yaduwa na ese tachiman aya kropon na nkasemu ane yadu amane bo ya nsa aka ne se school ba ko a aya Roman 4 square se aya ntwaso school edin ade Mount Carmel Senior High School ese mbanko a na eko school na ayiro wosam se school no mofra no te se aduane no anya ade omunya aduane di ewo school okra se ndru akra na amane bo ya te se ne se nkwadai aduane abrofka se fa ne sapa no te se nwumira aduane no omanya bia ndio omde ayokuma yemukom saa na se ekokodaye enam sayo so mesen nsem se de ka kwano headmistress opanyi oda school na no akirem se so ka se otwen sa bande aduane beba ebeya dintie hwa na sentempa ofra mpanyimfo ese omo so eye abatan kabonko wo school so mon show de akonie na nkwada ne anya aduane andi enintie hwa na se wo mo hwe na se mo be 10 bucks ye kofiri ye ekoma sa school fi na nu achi ana mo sere se wo behia se batan bi agi se oba ewo form 3 se be na kwada no benya aduane adi aboa ninti no modian se wo de Ghana sikai 400 wo betua adi aboa na nkwara no anya aduane adi batan bi agi se asemi enam no hu bi esane se ne ba eso ewo school ho bi se bibi nti one person odi ne din ebetu dwa aye krado so obe kirekire nsem no mu eninti ye bekwa ama no so na opanyi a se ne ba ewo school mo na se niam enkoye mfa mo no ya hwese ansa kana ya no ebe atwe nkomo opanyi se otimi nka me mawadwo amo akwaba eba TV XYZ so
Meje so mame ne design
nyame adum ye ho ya pa me pa cho amane abu anam ne se mo mba na ekọ school ewo tachiman eye Mount Carmel no omunya aduane ndi ehho nsam atese ya fra o se betua sika bi se ba tan fa bo ana
medase minita ntia na ntia ma tie ponya eni se de o kan no na pay na yetete nkrabi o platform yimu bi wo so ye mano omodi bi mu aye program kakra kama mo nti na edini mo so de se nka yenyen to wa ndi to wa na fa enko wa but tire di eti ye no se ade no se di hu no se ni se ye boko no the sense se nura mi mere kra no o ma yidi no mo dai nti dai eti ye no se de mo kan no asa awofo na aye aboyipisa nti ye ko so to adwina kwa bibi so ye kosi ye no se ebi no ye ntwetwesa na ye fa emo ye nkwada na ma me de eya reho ya kakra wo ni se NKP ye ko PA meeting Parents Association ko meeting o school ema omo se nkola nam so mo betro so henti nka kwama no e be ma omo betam aye broni ka ni bi vacation classes ama nkwada no ema e jitum sika yi bitia asa wufu bi akwa bitia 700 e bi be feeding nkola no na atexefo no so omo so enam se ya makwan amoka honti omo so de kakra mo ye ko ye meeting antipi na aban omo se aban de sector bae ya e platform no mbebe so enkwada no ye mo nko na omo be di na bi magine kan ya be 3 weeks to school mo nti ba ne sa no school kan inform sa me aso se enye sa dia na isiemu di ka be ye no ka fenka nkwada no ye be form ho kan aban se nkwada no ntemu dia no ade aduane no bi dia be ba ema ebikura ya me ka ho bi itia 7 million no ema school no mo yese on very fund amaye nti omo ho yenka bi shi mu the abanka en ka 28 of this month na nkwana ese omo ewie eba fi enne yekote ya ese aduane asa nti you know pese every contribution ya ye dey support nkola no edit nti wote ya na ne ekoso ho no mpanyin fo mbetini akobisa ho no de ye kan no enye no kra me ba ho ne na kasa ama ni mpanyin fo bi akasa the sense ese ni manu ye diane ko ma akada no so su nti ma me wote ya na ne ekoso ho su mo e fa ye man ye me ni no
na mabusa sa dia esi andra akire yi no eno no nia edi kan a esi wo school ho ana se we no ayade a etasi se aban aduane o so de koma nkwada no e wo school no enkwantam nti ata from bra no emma mu digi sika ekwabu ana
ye bi na eno ye edi kan a me fa ne se ye nti bi ne se nkwada no anidi omo eso mo ko dan no mo nya aduane ani bi is the first time I say mati bi tax aduane asa no ye ndidi to ana say ye ndoneti ne de yade a ye kan eye ta ye committee ye ka ho asem ye tutua ye 200 cedi ye tie contribute to support it the friend of food feeding support we do it so bi sa wo fo bi a wo sum ho ana te fo bi a wo sum no be kan kora yade a tie
nti apart from sankwada no enya aduane ndi no bi foforo bi aya challenge kasia eno nso nkwala no efesi omade suamu a ne san se free senior he ya kwasu no dodo na na kire sa ban kwantimi ye eni nti anka o makwan na abatan ye betimi aboa no emboa enso bepoma ne no enya de aban age atumu wo hwe de kwasu ya eyade a eboa se aban kwa betimi abibia ade ama school nkwada no e wo school mu ana
me said them big I can school even a brana I will put yeska the show mano ye CP in a crano ye wo PTA yeah ye support your side is a piano the sign support it be almost pia dan e bi timi eye enoma bibiri e de bo school no nti now aban say wo ye free me hu you see more coin. Still, fast, and wait to me, I in place. They can't see, yeah, near or mostly and same parents association. Nanka, ye in to work a crack a club, and Kaye. But you are not the area when they say, a do baby, a banana, I didn't think I hear Simono. A do baby, I want so, maybe say missing kind of. Oh, I know about Bia, them colony here in echo school at the moment. That's just how I to say. I said near PPA and why the baby support no cry and who here. Meanwhile, in reality, who go school no more. Who's living now or challenges? Oh, schools living now every school. No problem. But minimum dear. Nanka, wow, no, I just was so. You who say, we hear more, I say so, now I was back. I don't know. Oma politicians now, that question will be so much. Oma bet the game here. Do baby, or more as a moon who PTA no as soon as Faso, and I'm where they bought. Now, when he say, I say, support woman, or money bit me actually. Because I was said and Kawoking, and Kadia and Kemba. And Korea, you don't think support it, Eddie. And then I know can say, here, no, Parents Association, no. I donate what the moment at the chair for no, 24 or honor. On the council, what did you donate $10 of rice? They are come a year, kind of San Colano. Yeah, no one is any moment necessary or more lion. I did me a feeding Colano. Then it's maybe.
Yo, Penny, Yabada says, when young brand watch Rechemu, the Anquadano Femu, a comma at Diomo, just and somebody be crutch, I say, a schooner dear to so come osa. Omo fan no kwesa so koma duomu ye mama so munya adaje kura nsua de na no so watum bibia na o am so panye afia hwan so ye bena na se so nya bere
education movie.
Okay.
My management member secondary school. No, in challenges no problems no. You do baby ya kataso but you will see your spelling.
Okay.
Nti mo Friday meeting komo. Provided say Mundu Kray identity means you can't send dispensation a woman. Okay. You're always welcome.
All right. Eja, Yabadas papa so nya bere na woni yan atwe nkomo eni amuti aye baten ne baso ekɔ school ewo Mount Carmel Girls Secondary School senior high ewo aye tachiman na se aduane a school no enyandi endura se nkwada obawo school pa na besa akwada no ede kompa kwakete so akwakwada na batan ti fie didi na se emu owiro nti na se aban na behia so be makwan na batan na aboa school no nkwada no na timi akonkan aboa ye nyina
yera so ewo mu masua emuna enkomo no ebi efa owura John Dramani Mahama Community Day Senior High School si ya we hia ase se waye hu adwuma no na olman ede atudwa se twedi ampada Roma woba adia ba kwa wobe ne se community bia ye wo secondary school wo ho edada na wo mu asase tama eso no obesi Community Day Senior High School ni bi ede esi ho enti yamfa Sahwi so secondary school ana Sahwi so sectec ese no wodi e block ni bi ede besi ho wa bra Sahwi so secondary school a omuye placement system no afena aban no ebe place we anya school no Community Day Senior High School ne de enkwada no a ewo community ho no a omo pese omo kosa school ni bi no obema ho kwan na omo akọ wabra sa placement no emma me wurum owura John Mahama achirem.
We're going to put in more community day schools so that children are able to stay at home and go to schools. So in Accra, big cities like Accra, the regional capitals, we already have secondary schools that have extra land. And so what we'll do is we'll put an E-block on that land and create a separate secondary school for the children so that schools will be able to absorb more children, so that then we reduce how many children are posted from Accra to Boko Secondary School or Navrongo Secondary School or somewhere. Within their community, they'll have a first-class secondary school that they can attend. And for the beginning, those schools will be allowed to recruit from the area. They won't be put on the CSSP, the computer placement. And so if you're a parent living in a certain community, if that school is completed, you go and apply for your child and your child is enrolled in the school so that he stays at home and goes to school every day.
John Dramani Mahama, Wanam Kwanswa Waba, Assign Etwa Subium say. Professor Mil Sapenso, what the idea be by a friend school under trees, see a year free home. Was a Sadiano, that's so ho, and school says, send me asking the baby beno. Now a bar, obey ye free ho, said your moshas, you know.
Told every district assembly, every year we want you to take out 2 schools under trees and to build 4 CHIPS compounds. The rest of the money you can do whatever you want with it. And so adding what we were building from the budget, including what the district assemblies were building, by the time we left office, we had built more than 1,800 new schools, where formerly schools were under trees, and we had built more than 4,600 CHIPS compounds across the country, because we have 260 districts. And so imagine each one is building 2 schools per year. For 4 years, that's 8 schools. And if you multiply 8 by 260, you can imagine the number of schools for every year. So that's 16 CHIPS compounds by 260. You can imagine the number of CHIPS compounds we'll be able to build. We'll realign this kind of budgeting and expenditure so that we can take out more of the schools under trees and then also build more CHIPS compounds. The CHIPS compounds have become very important because it takes health to the doorsteps of the people. You can't build a hospital in every village, but you can have a small CHIPS compound with a health worker there. The health worker is able to treat small sicknesses like typhoid, malaria, and those kinds of sicknesses.
Way ayan sama owura John Dramani Mahama Ghana man pania akatunabro no abetre banya so ene yatanenka no
ya twaso ana yadaso awo ayai kan mampani samda ode to Ghana fo nyina anim na mampani John Dramani Mahama ade atodwa biom akyerem se nei wo hwehwe asua bia headquarters ankran ha ene wo tese ministries no ni nyina ankran ha yi a ena egugu ayese no ama nkran agba peso na sama yakura ne se bia wo ba nkran ministry bia baba yade na wo hyeda nim nkran ayi ena se odu se kran na wo se wadu wani so to sa enam so ma se Ghana bia sori a me ko nkran na ndi obi afa ne kenten ankran ya ne eba o se da bi sa asem no enya dia ebo isa de se nkran no agba peso sa ma se nei ebi kura nya ba bi na bread ase na se nkrofo de dada ne sa nti obehwe se ministries no asua na ndi obai chem ebi a Ministry of Finance opagya na ndi mikrom dokrocho asa na se de akwakọ hye ho na aboa mpuntu na se obi atena ne mantemu eye adwuma saa na atimi aboa na se hu hia se obi abesori abankran obi e bankran amboa ensem akan mampanyin John Dramani Mahama edi tudwa asempa beboa Ghana foi ebi enie
are looking to decongest Accra. And so when we come into office, we're going to undertake a feasibility study to move some of the government agencies and the ministries outside the city so that we can free up more space and reduce the traffic congestion in the system. So some of the ministries, some of the government departments, agencies, we will move them outside Accra, not too far. There will be a highway between that place and Accra. We can even put train services between so that you can just board a train and go do your business and come back. And so
na no ayan sama kan mampani ade tudwa eno so ebeboa se benese enkran no nipa embom peso nchene so na sa sardine wo konkomu no sa pepe na nkran enti obetitim na atimi aboa
yanto aswe na ye mo enwura enkomo no ba bi a ayede no yenwura ho na de tie ni asembia ba betodwa na nurse for ya e wo Ghana higher Ghana registered nurses ene midwives e de ababetodwa say omadi akufu ado ho yaw papa mu bi da wo mo akyere say Ghana ha omune na na do ntene tibone anasefo ya na wode wo mo eye campaign ema omo eto aba ema no a nursing training allowance nye woka ya na wo mo nyina eto aba ede ma no eno ba ye ba be di mampani wo mo kire say man ba ye wa mia wo nwa wɔgye wɔn ho ani na deɛ yakora aboro so ɛne sɛ ana no ɔmo license no sɛ afibia no wo renew na ama waba bɛyɛ ɛyɛ pabene ɛwɔ adwuma no mu na ɛwu wɔn mo kwakɔ renew a ɔmo kɔduru ya sika yɛtua ndadaada no 550 woyi a ɔmo se dabi o yatum 550 yatum ɛna ɔmo se na yatum a sɛn nurse ni baako mpo deɛ wabie ne pɛsia no ade 50 Ghana kan wonim sɛ yatum no kan ba 60 ana 600 Ghana ɛna obetua sɛ hwɛ 600 Ghana what be lances the awareness yatum abro so ɛna wɔse Simon kan kyerɛ me na ma yɛ ready to pay almost say 3,000 Ghana cedis almost you sika bebrebe say almost yane 3,000 Ghana cedis and they say the abeje and unless if we say na ye cry your busum ye katua cry saying 3,000 nurse ni me just saying na ma yi 3,000 the ama buy no na chasa wo pa dia just say unless if we be ye adwuma ba busum mienu ansana o makwa kotua ke no ana ma mo de krata dia ba bonten say nurse ni bia ntua sa sika no fa makufu ado na ne kyena so se won phone mo lances mo a won be pone hospital ase no no makope on ba bi atra o ni ni asem eti se na nado say o mo ni 3,000 Ghana na so ntumi mo lances dia o mo so asem o mo kan say the hospital no won be po ase no no makope on ba bi atra na fei MPP fo na nkasa ba ho aba be yadwuma krata o mo de aba no ye boy hoboden say ensa be ka perpetual ufori ampofo ne na di nkomo antipep etukwan o amanone oje penie so ne yebedi nkomo o za bebe so ya frɛ no ayensan kan no ti yensa kan no a ye ne no ebebo wura nkomo no mu ye di ama ya akono
yanto aso na yenkɔ yanim na yakɔ yanim so duane ye hwɛ edesa afie wura mu no sɛdeɛ ogya hyehye yi ne ti ɔman Ghana mu no enya asɛm kuma na ogya no nso eyi ne ti nso de ba ayese ba no kuma bi o eba ne grada jesa hoɔden so eba seniama seja pade nyina enya asɛm kuma ese nanu okɔ asante mantem gyantoto hɔ kora no bɛyɛ miensa ne akide atoto hɔ emmete sɛ dwadefo sika niemu makɔsesa baba beto nyina ne nyina dwerebe condemn na ese ne nyina hye kora jesa enya asɛm kuma emma ese ni pe twa gyaadwo ɔmo nse gu ɔmo ti na nesa de Ghana ya din ye konye sika bebre kora ye bosia na som de kofe ni meja so aba ba hye ne se jese enya asɛm kuma na nanso enkonkoda nkosɔre a ɔbo asɛm patemu ɛhɔ so ogya kwakɔtɔ hɔ ma ɛsɛ anya hwekura store so mako bɛyɛ jese dunson de ni nyina jese dwerebe ɛno so ahyekura sɛ nipa store so no ɛyɛ ɔmo de no epi nkroma ntimi anfa bi na ɛsɛ odum gya kodu hɔ na ɛsɛ gya no ahyia boroso a ɔmo yɛ ne hwia ɛnyɛ yɛ na ɛsɛ gyapade na ɛna jese ɛbɛhye saa na no ɛne yɛ bisa sɛ adwadifo na na sɛbe ɛsɛ ɔmo ntutu ne meye ebi ɔmo nua aduane anase nyinam kane wɔ hɔ na hoɔden ahoma no ɛna ɛsɛ ɔmo nhyehyɛ ne yɛmfa ntutu ye ɛne nti na kɔfɛ gye yi ɛba ɛna ɛsɛ de ka kɔyi ɛdeɛ na temamfo ɛwɔ sɛ ɛyɛ ɛboa sɛ bɛna sa gyahye basa ya ɛba so a ɛsɛ gyapade ɛma ɔdasani nsa asi fam no ɛdɛn ne ɛbɛyɛ na yɛtimi aboa ho bɛn efisa gyahye ho yɛbɔ mɔden ase nsa bɛka odum gya kyɛ sɛ ɛkɔtwi kɔbrɛman a yɛsua ɔmo a ɛne ɛbɛsua hwɛ ɔmo anim sɛ ɛdɛn na wɔse yɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ bɛn ɛna ɔmo de maganafo ɔmo start de mayen ɛna yɛntie mfa nyɛ dwuma na sɛ dɛnti ɛna sɛ afi nko ade ogya hye na fi asentantam saa sɛ yɛnsa ɛka ɔmo a yɛne ɔmo bɛtwe nkɔmɔ na efe yɛhudia wɔse yɛyɛ anamɔpɛ wɔse yɛtu ɛde boaboa ɛho ban ɛfa saa egya hyehye basa ho na etimi aboa gyapade ɛne nipa nso ban etimi aboa yɛ
yanto so ne asan ɛmonwura mu a nkɔmɔ ne biam asan aba sweet no abia na de abani o ɛyɛ deputy health minister designate Alexander Akwasi Akwa ene okokopie mu ɛwɔ appointment committee no anim wabra na yɛ vete no a ɛna yɛ bisa no sɛ oh bɛma akwa bo so ya megemo so ɛne yɛse na wokae ɛyɛ samale no a ɔmampani Akufo-Addo ɛkɔfa bae no ya yɛfrɛ no mortuaries and Funeral Facility Agency. Mofa. No, Wadri Hussein. Sauba nebia ya kasa ehono. Sebia, Mamin Chetri Wenmuna, Ebia Namun Tiasi ye, the Atian say. Omanpanina na da kwakufu adansan ena okokoyi deputy attorney general ne kunu ese se Ghana wa hu se nipa ewua na yewu ahotere nti na wuwu na yenya bebo aprosifo ama ne yese John Kuma wawu ese fine case na ya twera to ho John Kuma wawu na eno no yade ukosha fridge mu a aban ne wo kakra obegye eno no eye fridge tax government go collect ana se yade usha fridge mu wie na ye kwa kotu amena no a adakamna no a yade obetum no a eno no ewo se motrefo yi ebebe check land no bia yesie wo no se eye wampa na eno so abusuya atua kakra na yewie ne yeyiw ne yedware wuwie na yekosie wo a yama efunu no so no eno ubetua o last tax e de aboa wo man eno so no ombegye na aboa ma Ghana no yenya ye wo akire no ye de ahwe ye ho so de okwa asamado ho de unya skanti ye gi tax last one na eno na kwasi akwaba yi Wamu ebisa na said eno no say ya de ma o say hweso a wo be hwe as deputy minister say eh me mpai bobam ho kra na me pe yentie kwasi e de okan.
The ministry is a very vast one, and as I know, it's always had two deputy ministers, and so the various agencies are given to the deputy ministers, and of all that my minister would let me handle, I'm making a plea that he gives me the opportunity to handle the mortuaries.
Wey ane asema kwasi akwa ede etu dwane ye bekwa homa so na ye de fire akwa kodi nkomansa na no ena omsan ebisa kwasi akwa se na yam opportunity to serve and was wo mi ankasa mete ha no mi ano adwuma no meye so mu ni me wo hospitals kra na se me ne doctor kobo emienu ekabo mu a oh health ministry apomden ye be ya ma na yakono bosom kakra kai boko hospital me say minister wa ya de pa kwasi akwa.
What you talked about, what you cited, which are the dark side of our healthcare delivery system, it will be improved. And so I'm going to work assiduously with my minister to ensure that some of the issues that leaves a dark spot in our healthcare delivery system is what.
We kwasi akwa na abrantie ya wote we na bakwasem kakra ne say no no so yen sentwireni NDC fo eya munye bi manya kono munyama no nyefe no yen sentwireni president kofo baaye e na ode ne call health insurance ofiri wo no bi abie ne hospital sa ene wa be deputy minister eti munye ne be yeye why grantma yenko
ene ba metuaso na yenko ahomaso na yene Assistant Divisional Officer, Ghana National Fire Service, Ora Alex King, Nati Entry Common Misa, Adenti, and I feel Ojashiano, I can't giddy sa. Open your sort of Minkamwado, and Mwakaba, not me busa say, Ojashiano, Adai, and I fed ye, and we are mobile crafimu, Adianaba.
With you, na Ejashiano, idea a homicide. Ama yen as a service na your system na in the no your education na nipa adherence and I say nipa be ama no ebu na akakaka yen call for okay Facebook page bonse yen call for expensive education and say go education market for instance I know where I can say menton adie ne minja na menton adie so mo fi say janse no ba aton adie e be count second so asim ade ba ko so am janse no apostle ni say bibia ya kan say your fact and this your system no ache the civil attendance was system, it may 15 years, I can have 20 years. In there, I am the system, I just over a period, no. You know, Kasi, wage, Omoka, I say, Kaswa, Omoka, I say, Adenta, Omoka, I say, Ablinki, Omoka, I say, Bonnie Degree, we cry a crowd, in the outside a crowd, put there. Do the work, I know, Kasi, Omoka, I say, and there, just to do the work, then you can free Cataman Supon, at the self to do the work. I could be a Jamintino. Yeah, as a service, but more than say education is not nipas only no. Yeah, not a no, ama Ijashanaba. Ijashanaba because the cars they are saying stations do no more. Umumi appliances no. Now am I a response time so Akechi. Abayin say omo to be my move. Yeah, but as I check in time able say cars no ban tema. Now am I a response time to fire incidents no. I am much shorter.
Your opinion now, Cassa, car. Watch that fire tenders, the Amudi Doom Jano, and no, not just in Cramantum, don't do an ass, I say.
That's one, if fire tenders, no. And a stations you no more, a fire tenders, no, it didn't know. A Minoka is Yamakai, Caswani William, no more car say, and then that talk I saw the dinner is almost a good guru. It will also no more of friend and Yamaki, what mother sniffs the Anya, Apple Caswa, the image. In case you're not hard, in the Western was a call for a public education. I'm going to see no one see and call for no. If we say, fire service, and the resource, Takano. It's now offering it will manage time to do. Now, I want to check a currency. Now, Libyan in church, you not conflicting up on mobile. Now, a general site in Kitsu. Oh, quite a fast one mobile. And engine until say, and call for the duo.
You know, open your Cassia was a car, I say, car, Sano, and Namon Bang and a motu. Say, via Mamma, a year ministry, I must show Massano. I say, fire tenders, no. Nina says, say, as you are wanting to find your Juma, and now in wire benso, and now Omodia Mammo.
Yeah, procurement, then I'm making say, I'm buying say, Omutu Biamai. Now, I say, can I check a car? Now, I want to say, we should better study, Moka say, yeah. Means the moon CSD. A legitimate point to make, but I did to say, yeah, 5 tenders, no. A custom made, and yet tenders and a car. A wood just I'll better so I could 5 tender room into Opa top and Daba. What they would specifications, Emma or supplier, not supplier, no actual CD designing, and sign on the amount. It's a banner and cannot say, the past no any just no, I can say. Which is because one of a kind. And yes, I can look at company of the kind. I could be back. That is not the case. In alteration is not inside general. In talking more international standards, no, every 5 years. Now I just say staff attended. That's the so Ghana the economic challenge, no. Am I on 10 years? 10 years you can no. 15 years up. It's the issue in say. Everybody is in your Ghana fountain.
Now, Mr. Natia, Asamba Consua Ghana for the door, Edu Yani say, fire service, a jato baby, near Frama, just a mobile crane jano, as she has said, Japadian, a yedada. Adentina, normally, Muntimin do one term, Uncle Sojana no answer, a Japadiano, just a do crabs, I say.
Internally, that goes to that response time in make here says, yes. Bono baby or no more. If I think this in the essay, let me make an example. Kaswa, Omoka say, if you talk Kaswa, can be free and your market on a besting, Aqua could do Jano or Kaswa. Traffic, she see the aircraft here. The car is the service and a Abubuya. Now, I get kitchen of Yuma quantity today, near film. 10 seconds here. Say, Boss Irina, it's a little bit remain enough to see free. And so, born my Ghana first by geometric Irene, a movie. I tell you, no, a born my back fire scene. A baby do on na will be a sequence or a part or ye naming ceremony. It's in an aqua against it. If we drive you be you, and be able to do no one block a coin. Ain't me guys say the car no air funny passo if it's a rock of ninja. You say you train me, Daniel, a copper coin for 4 at the offer. I will first show a coffee. Baby crampon, see your more dino. enjoy enough space. Nti mo se space na wo car ke 1.3 film na ko ka se car ke ye afin. Second is so wonderful assemblies no. Say fa priority fire. You see the omo security. Because in many ways, I bet you think of four is a comfort high in your police station. And so while you're journalist, you may just say, oh, stay crowd that. So we can share a high in your fire station. As a people, and so say the priority to them, we got share. Now you see fire stations are a baby in communities. No, it's not in Akawa. You know, I say now, and I'm making the whole of East Legon. East Legon Hill, Ajengano, Lakeside. That even in fire station. Oh, just one more. Coming from University of Ghana, the thing I call Junja. In case you're not very home system. In any epic, okay. But if you want my distance near the fire station, if they don't get chemical for say, over pressure and two assemblies. Okay. Not almost two fire stations. I'm a millennial and answer my idea. And your market, the only fire station war. Fire tender no one. I need to fire for Aswa, Wager, May 2 to an opinion number 2
okay. Yo, Mr. Nate Brinty, Yadbesia, na Yada say, Nessa, a futuno, young Fabi, it is a fire tenders no watch. There is what say, as a bentiment from Momo, Internet, a quack will be a home. Ye Gina no Sonia de Nase, ama a year mosso, say, Mosumutia, because one tea, na Fabian Chilanabra, Nani, now, Sir Becking kind, na Yade Amamo. So
I will ya twaso na ya ebetras ne no edin komo edi afa anigede Kasiebo ho na yebesan atwaso ne edin komo de afa anesefo no omo aba na abrante Abdul Latif so ya wakum Abubakar no eno so yebedin komo edi afa ya akwaba yeah anigede Kasiebo
you anigede Kasiebo no mesha se de afi pure akan akache yo akan ye Ghana ha inyomtini na anu ato inyom otu nyina no oto yen akan kasemu no enu nti na wofre no akan you ni nyom ni nyina asa nete na wa munni makan no pacho munhwe samfoni mame ekoso ene say December shows are ekoso wo yen memu ha no aya na anka expect say senya akan ye ni makan wo yen ha no mo nga woni mu no de anka at least won perform wo December shows ni biase na anka yen hu no but I didn't na ya on perform wo shows ni biase you know say oh enye say on perform o na onya booking by say sika na wode ma no esua sika na wode ma no esua na okwa ode ne band na eko ota abo live band nti ode ne band na eko nti ode won kwa sa sika na ode ma won oyeden na wacheche ni nyina na aso enso nti mo man ko tie sankoma ekosi
sometimes yeah booking fee is just not enough to help us produce I don't perform alone. I perform with a band, and so you have to pay the band, you have to pay for yourself, you have to pay for rehearsals and all these things. You have to pay your team, stuff like that. And then most of the times do never good those are but we are in talks, we are in talks with them. Hopefully this December. Let's say.
Na said do never na yenim say I can hear na say bro do you fakaka ho. I mean they should be able to do something about it all the time and shut down.
Ayo ntina akan efia coke nkomo na mokote no na yesang bisa ni say okay say December performance no efi ho na ba Ghana Music Awards na Ghana Music Awards so adentina ya wunya nominations asomodi to gwani.
Yeah, these guys just for me sometimes I even think about it and it's like it seems like it's almost unrecognizable like with my the music I do
ever
like,
since
yeah like you don't nominate me sometimes when you submit it don't even pick it up but I feel like other artists who are there and they also deserve whatever platform or attention they're getting from the board. Ghana Music Award, we all grew up watching Ghana Music Award.
That's true.
That's true. So we winning Ghana Music Award, that's like standards for in the country. So I'm hoping say, and they will recognize my work and it would be nice to work with them.
Yo, intina ebusianfo pure akan enkoma one eye efia owusuko ketwetwe enkomo ewo X zone so ene na munsa motey no. Na efe yefi hono ma na ye record eye gospel musician na wo friend Selina Boateng akache na Selina Boateng se na eye rehearsals na no yo. Se na eye performance bi na no perform yo na wa hye two piece na I say like at top and down and na she na oshe na no de perform na I say na afruwom kakra nti eyi na TikTok abia wo friend Chicken One say Ghana ha nnwomtofo mo na mo hye yen kasa chese atare a wa hye as a gospel musician na de perform me se me kona me koka mo beka say buwe nkoma ana asema Chicken One editu gwani
ubenyo bia bejana stop body shaming omo na ema ye ka omo na ema your body shaming wo wa hwewafu ayese dankatefo ban wa kwasha atade we no enye what type of atade nie enye who how to dress and as a gospel musician I say so what you cry amenyame look at the dress you are dressing you now boom say see I come make us body shaming o form ye ne atade emfa wonye ni patenti
na Chicken One TikToker oka Selina Boateng asem no ena ye kwa ne yekohwe no fida etwa mu ye bai ne de betu gwa se abranti a wo frɛ no John Piazza ni do na anim no se Drogba oyi yolo no na baby oda ne nye baby pa yare a wanya no enye baby a ye betima kase wenye ska no ho beto no sika na ohia na ene abeto gwa se Dr. Mahmoud Baomia akɔhɔ akɔsra no na ne enti ɔkɔsra no so de sika we komai so de we komai ne de yenim ebi mu se papa we dia ese ne efe politics no kra no de tata ye ndo wo de hyehyɛ ye nkɔn ade na we yin so se ye so yare at least wetima small bi na nkasa nko akɔwɔ wodin mu na efe wo nkasa wo koyi de na eno no pese o kyerɛ ye nse den enyem na meka Ghana fo bi na eka nti na ɔhene ba aha na me de anije de sem Kasiebo no ebesi
okay ye da se papa ya na yenkɔ yebɛkɔ ahoma so na yakɔ akodi enkomo na ansa na yebɛkɔ ahoma so no na yakɔdi enkomo mamni kan ente enkomo yi emfa emfiri ho ansa asama asie ane se ene wo mo ekɔ masalachi ekɔyɛ asɔre na asɔre ni mu no wo mo eba bewie no wo mo wie ya wo mo epie no ena imam ya wogina animo ye frɛ no Malam Latif ene abranti ye frɛ no Abubakar nti Abubakar ekɔ no ena ne ho ekɔpem Malam Latif eti Malam Latif ebisa Abubakar sɛ ada na ode ho apem mesa ene wo so o Malam na manshada na me de me yɛdan na me de me ho epem wo eti eno no be ya kaskasa kakra ɛhɔ na Malam Latif ɛbɔ Abubakar pan no wada fam no ahura transo ene wo twe sekan Malam wa kolidi asɔre o wo twe sekan ɛwɔ ne bottom ene wadi si abrante no ne chest ha baby anakoma ewi ene wo mi aso fe abrante yi epre to okɔ asɛm no ayawo ho sɛm prosifo akwakote Malam Latif na chairman Emma Botiano Muslim Association Muhammad Isa okasem we
Ombeye Salla Mangri Misalla yawo mu 5 yawo Fajr Zuhur Asr Mangarib and Isha na normal no Asr Zuhur and Mangarib ya no so obi akudwuma na no patututu de no ene enyimede na ayaye na ayawa around nteni ntuni na ya no so no ntomo ya se no wie no ono nia ono twese ka na ifend Latif no ono na odi amanfo ya asore Mangrave no sata na ya no so ekrebi na ewo no nto onu pie no ena nia ono ya de se ka no wo no ya fe na Abubakar ono so no oba ena omo hia no ene we ka so adenti na wo ye se we ka se ananya na wo ye ena wo start so mo exchange ya te ne se na ya wo dormat bi ewo entrance one ena eto ono afa na Abubakar wo ye no no to form ena Latif no etna no so ena obobo no oyi sikan no edo wo no asamata na me ni around but ya ba ye prefi and ye see ye no nti na ye see ye no say tama ono to form no no twe sikan no do wo no ndo hwe the picture na tama na we wu na oda wo no ma ebon se mark eda ne moma any no kuma, any shoulder. You see, and say, one coffee.
Asem no areho. Adia Latif, ayeno, no kwasem, kokurabite eprosifo ateno. Na yebesere se mumfa eye Latif ensie ye pa. Ensese wo frɛ nipam sɛ bempreduasa ɛwɔ sɛ ensese wɔ ne mmoa mpo ɛtena ɛsan sɛ adwen a ɛwɔ Latif trim obi a wakɔkɔdi magribanim akɔkɔyɛ asɔre apie na sekan hyɛ wata so ɛwɔ masalachi wɔ no na sɛ ukokum odwan ananantwie anawudie no a na ɛwɔ mu no ɛna wakɔkɔdie no nokwasɛm wa momɔden. Islam is peace, submission and obedience to Allah. Adeɛ wɔ yi no a wayɛ no Shaitan ebe wura umu enu wade wa ye adwuma and obekɔ akwakoda baabi a ebe mu osua adwen de afa ho yetue ho aba na yakwakodi enkomo de afa ho ansa ne yebekɔ no memfa sede mu oduroma 3p garlic mixture so asom na Kasiebo yade ebremo general body pains numbness kasiamro so ene na sefo no eno a ene 3p garlic mixture wunya bia eboaw Piwak natural health and wadi edupapa yi ede aba. Friend was 0248 928 824. 0248 928 824. X natural mineral water. Simply natural. When you be no more, ebwa papa. Eti X natural mineral water. Any insu papa ebebwa ma enije etumi aba. Meko shops ni na obo roma obenya be friend. 0596 27 3546. 0596 27 3546. Cal 360 toothpaste, the best toothpaste. Yeah, what Ghana ha enono. Fabitu say a pose papa bi enyu anumunka emfri mo anumunye kasa with confidence. Oh baby obejire bia. Cal eno anono frɛ. Samara Pharmacy ya wo mo ede sasobae no. Omo no mo de Cal 360 toothpaste aba from 0246 864798. 0246 864798. Afei Dr. Solomon at the Solak Natural Clinic at the Ababe Badem. Was he fan to manim sa wadaroma a wonu a ehwa ye odin no bra obati Solak sanso and a kidney and a liver when your problem e wo ho a wo hunro eti bra na begibi wadaroma na ho ento asama ye kan nya gro bi ne edie jadwa no some dia dialysis and a boame no na kwadi adupa na emwa na save nkwa na wu ebe me ya Solak e okokomlemle Royal Castle Road or Harvard Senior High School no Kumase or Kentin Chrono one is self filling station and the din hwenmu your number is 0553 932631 0553 932631 yetwe ho aba ye ba nkoma akachiri ye beto am so.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow, na yes, a room maybe crana. Me pano timide, or maybe me so weekend. Hey, woman, remember, I don't
ye sign mama kwa babie mu na Brana Champon edi atuja se planting for food and jobs nti no kwasem se say the Ghana yede dokono ukota 2 Ghana cedis and edru dap planting for food and jobs say nama dokono boayefu Brian yanko.
If you look at the prices of maize at the moment, it tells you that we have quite a lot of maize on the market. I mean, yes, the maize is available because it's relatively cheaper by about 20 cedis and thereabouts. So every poultry farmer will prefer that. But there's indeed maize in the system, and that is why price of maize is not going up. And indeed, for the first time, you see that the price of kinky, which never happens, is actually going down. We are on the ground. The average is actually 3 cedis because you can get kinky for 2 cedis. Here I'm saying, I'm not here to argue about that. I can find you kinky for 2 cedis. This afternoon, I can get you kinky for 4 cedis. I can get you kinky for, but I'm saying, we're talking about the average price of about 600 grams of
that ministry no ura ho anu adwen asai mwanwa because ba kona no to no ton bode enye mwanwa said ye Brana Champon wo ye otino beton dokono Class House Electronics wose me mamu Ramadan Mubarak na wose yamfantum anim say wa bia nkrabata no Medina showroom no Spinters adabraka kasoa ho ene emiamia ni nyina ntibra beje kettle beje juice maker blenders gas burners the other Toby answer no ochawade ka ho from 0598 902908 0598 902908.
So Anna Yadiasida Emma Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center on the form Mr. We are Bema prostate one seven no modian say obeshe na isa wetimi akwa jare say anu echi yare bia kwa ombeshe aboa panes also hwato betimi from 0244 068 447 na ni omkaso mo branches ni bebre ebi ewo Kumase ahenema kokoben saso na eje kwadwo so ubehu omo ewo saso na dental barrier eno so ebi onto modian so obedu na medimosis ensure wen check you na nya apomodin a ode bebo adwuma
specialist Seba Hospital Mami Beatrice akosua dua ya wono da no o fat liver no otu ase ema eko kompo fabra na wonanim free o osa ene fibroid no wo de ba oyi free o Kumase ubehu no ewo eye feyi ase woni just bro filling station di hwe no en kran ha kwabenya ACP power bus stop ena ubehu no frɛ no 0244 544 422 0244 544 422.
So ana media sidama Little George aye health shop ehodua na se dro bia wo pɛ ubenya bi ato eho ndro bia se aye Ghana ndro ne wofia mo no nyina no ubenya bi ato na pɛ na kira kwan a owo aye Tema Community 5 runabout APV Oben runabout and afi Presby aso dam ntem ho a eno se dro bia wo hwehwe no ubenya bi ato betimi friend 0243 14213 na wetimi na kasa 0243 140213 na ise aduro no dudu bia pene so wetimi ahoda
Amuzu Dr. Amuzu wano no na wade Amuzu ke ya fru yadia style bia bi etu ase efri wo mahonto eba Amuzu garlic bitters eno no eboa moja medi afusane ye woni padua no Amuzu pi mixture eno no rheumatism sasabro honam tutuo ene yade nkaye efri ho ena Amuzu heba eno malaria fever na duro no Ghana heba bi eto no bia no obowura ubenya Amuzu aduro Fred Dr. Amuzu 0246 351107 0246 351107.
So anasidani bi enkoma eye Ruta natural product eno no eye Ruta mixture account malaria ese fever ebetu asaso na Ruta Titanic eno so eye typhoid fever edro na fe Ruta live eno so no ebeboa mese eye sade bia tintim oni pedwenu anane no na ese no so etimi aboa mese boost immune system no so amaw na tisa ho ato ye frɛ 0244 503 443 na so swap bia to bia mto aduro e Ghana bia no ubenya bi ato e wo ho.
Let's talk educational consult akwara when you 6 months to 6 years and a best school ho na wo mo syllabus no eye INEC and Ghana de and de tren kwada no eti akwada no free akoba bia utumi eco school afei omo sachro mo entrepreneurship public speaking technology and art nkwala no wo mo ewo ɛyɛ Tesi Nungwa Estate Mango Street ɛhɔ ɛna wobɛhu wɔn frɛ 0249 069821 0249 069821.
So ana enei se wona se on peso baba bre wantem opedu abesiesie wa mepacho Spanish jingo capsules ana mekanfo de ama eye dress ebeboa na nipadua no aye kama ihye yare bia no ebeye fi system no mu de ama na dro so je se wonya bi no ebeboa pe be improve je se dia moja be dia fu sane ni ade nyina no ebe ne kama de ama na enye na eba sho be bia kwa obenya bi so at of 02 success 114111 na odebi je se bisa won sem pe bi tuton na no so entimi emboa wo na che se eno so na ye be gina na se no nsia Kasiebo a ye boaboa no e de be som ewo eye TV SYZ ana fe Power FM no ye di base dance na meko no ene ye me baba ko bia woda eye Emmanuela Oben se eye Bampo African odi ho ene se nyame ade afe ba ko aka onhwe onyankopon enkoso ana onhyiraw medin ade akua grantma ana afi
okumangra diwanf oheneba boama benye yede yesi na ebre na so yekoye bran na champon ho adwuma ewo Power FM so enti twan yen ewo the battleground or see truth without fear ye ba isia